Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at us.
There it is.
Man. This is like,
What?
we don't have to say Poo Nanny Be Still, but this is the time when Poo Nanny Be Still.
It feels Poo Nanny Be Still. It doesn't need to be said. It just
very
puts out the energy of Poo Nanny Be Still.
Very. Oh.
And a little bit that baby ain't black enough. A little bit.
Oh, I think a lot of it. I'm going to say a lot of it. Is that still the greatest album title of all time? That baby ain't black enough. Welcome to the Ramble podcast, a geek's guide to pop culture. We're the geeks guiding you. I would be a comedian, cancer fighter. I don't know what a Lothario is, but I'll say that too. Virgo, also a Virgo. Jerry Roach, right there we have.
Comedian, actor, podcaster, Eddie Pence. Also,
Director?
my director, writer, actor, all that. Sure,
Everything?
why not? And cancer. Not fighter, but
a
that's my
cancer
sign. That's my
crab.
sign.
Naked lady.
The crab.
Crab. What else do you need here?
What goes better than naked ladies and crabs?
And crabs. That's all you need in life. That's where your first lessons are given.
Naked ladies and crabs.
Everything. Holy shit, I realized. So one of our segments is the action figure video game of the week today.
Yeah.
So let me go get mine. Do you mind vamping?
I'll get yours. No, vamp.
Okay,
what hat was that by the? What hat is
Vamp
that by the
away.
way? He didn't hear me. I asked him what hat that was because he had a funky hat on. Looked like a minor league hat. I got the figure I just got at Target. I got a Sinestro Parallax figure.
Oh, the yellow Sinestro one.
Parallax,
Let's see that thing.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
It's in my car.
Ah, no. Is that your figure of the week?
It would be, but I didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this. I'll pull out my other figure that I have. But
we're always ready.
I did at Target get the yellow Parallax Sinestro figure. It just came out. Again, another McFarlane home run.
He's really hitting them with these DCs. He's really
Some of them he
hitting
hits. There's a lot of misses because there's like 17,000 different Batmans that I could give a fuck
that we
about.
could give a shit about. It's
But
stupid.
There's
But
like two Batmans.
When they hit, they
and
fucking
that's,
hit.
We only need. Oh, dude,
we
when
need
some of them hit.
Need the blue gray.
Yeah.
And the all black. That's it.
And the Tim Burton Batman. Give me the Tim Burton Batman.
And the blue gray.
And the blue gray.
Yep.
Adam West, Super Friends Batman.
What else do we need?
And then the fucking, that's it. And then good Aquaman, good Superman, good Green Lantern, and Parallax Sinestro.
That's all we need. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's wrong with my fucking internet. It's just fucking thought chocolate.
What hat is that you're wearing?
Look at this. This is, I froze again. Wait. I'm unfreezing.
You're kind of choppy.
Now you froze.
You're very It's kind of Max Headroom like. It's very Max Headroom.
So this is from the Clink Room.
This
is from the Clink Room right here. This site where you can they have artists come up with their own designs of like a fake minor league baseball team.
So that's convertible cassette tape in it.
Yeah, it's like a rockin' mixtape, like a road trip mixtape.
Now everyone's disappeared.
Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? Now you frozen massively.
Now I'm back.
And now you're choppy. Now you're Max Headroom.
Now we're both back now.
We've had enough. What is going? Can we survive? Can we survive this early blitz? This is the problem.
Are the Democrats ruining our Wi-Fi?
The fucking weather machine. God damn it.
Democrat weather machine.
They've controlled the weather. I can't believe it. And look what they've done. That's why we need alt-right. We had alt-right Cody here. He's not here today, obviously.
Yeah.
If alt-right Cody If alt-right Cody had been here, my God, we would have been okay. Eddie, you're still frozen on my end.
On my end, you're just a black square with a little white circle. Now you're back.
Now I'm back. Hey, now you're back. Wait, no,
okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. It's a conspiracy, man.
Do we need to stop and just start over?
It's a conspiracy.
It is. Do we just need to stop and start over? What the fuck is happening?
I don't know
I don't know if it's your
Wi-Fi or my Wi-Fi.
Or both?
It's great podcasting. That's all I know.
I think it's podcast gold. I think this is better than Dead Air. His technical difficulties like this. I think it's better. I just think it's better.
It seems to be going well now, so we can try to sally forth.
So, Ramblers and James, if you fought through this, let us know how bad was it. Ramble@theramblepod.com, this opening.
Yeah.
So here
we'll try to do it every week if it's popular.
If it's popping, if our numbers are boosted, we're in.
We'll do this every week.
You can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. We're on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1. We're at Instagram at Podcast Ramble. YouTube page, The Ramble Tube. We have our merch page right there, TeePublic. Let's, oh, man.
What?
These fucking people.
Oh, these fucking people.
Subscribe to The Ramble. 5-star rating. Positive text review. Because right now, Eddie, a lot of chumps in the house. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of chumps. You know who's not a chump? Bo.
Bo. Is Bo our last one?
No, he was the guy at Flappers that I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the Ramble shirt.
The Ramble Bo.
Bo.
Not a chump. I saw that post.
No,
Bo, good on you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. Not a chump.
Rambler of the week? Rambler of the week?
Rambler of the week. Hiccup 4 is still our king of the hill. Hiccup 4 has been our king of the hill since September 11th. Tragic day, but a great day for the Ramble. And leaving a positive text review on September 11th. But we're almost a month now. Does Hiccup 4 get the Dahlem? Is he on Dahlem watch, Eddie?
Might be on Dahlem watch.
Could he be on Dahlem watch?
But I'm going to give him the Intercontinental title.
Oh, it is. Bo's got the Intercontinental strap.
Or is he more the king, like King of the Ring, or like
King of the Ring? He's King Bo.
He's King, right?
King Bo.
Until someone else takes a picture in their Ramble gear and posts it on social media. Then that's how you win the crown.
It's King Bo.
But now it's King Bo.
If this becomes a Hall of Fame, it's the King Bo Hall of Fame. Even for, we're going to name it after him. There's that. So today we're going to do our Geek Out. We're going to have our action figure and video game of the week. We're going to do the best around. Eddie, our best around is going to be best around OG Transformers figure.
Okay.
We are going to IMDb. We're going to cast. We're going to close things out by casting in the worst possible way.
Nice.
A new Die Hard movie. So stay tuned. What a ramble we have.
Yeah.
In store. Now, before we go any further, with this Transformers G1, have we decided, is it the very first wave?
Yeah, that's what we thought. The initial wave of Transformers.
Yes. Okay.
That captured our imaginations as children.
In our hearts.
That we watched that first season of Transformers.
Oh, God. It was
that's
great,
the one.
It was so great, wasn't it? God.
And you know what's really great? Transformers One. Go see Transformers One, everybody.
Yeah, I gotta go see that soon. I've got to go
fucking
see
great.
That. So
fucking
regrettably, some of the greatest my picks, my instant picks are not allowed for this best around, because I would have gone Grimlock, Slag, or
I knew the Dinobots were second generation.
Yes,
right?
or Omega Supreme. Those are all my picks, but no, I couldn't do it. These are just the first ones. I have mine, and I'm telling you, I'm not upset with it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not upset with it, Eddie. I'm not upset with my first one. My number one pick. I have an honorable mention, and I have a winner.
I have my winner, but I'm in possession of my winner. Can I combine my winner with my action figure geek out of the week? Can I do that?
Yes. So we're going to geek out first, so we can have time for this. So what we'll do is we'll do our geek outs. Well, okay, I'll do my geek out, then you do your geek out. Then we do the action figure video game of the week. I'll go first.
Okay.
Then you do your action figure video game of the week, and then you just lean into your best around OG G1 Transformers. That makes sense?
I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm going to go get it.
So what I would like to geek out on today, holy shit, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This fucking shit-eating grin does not leave my face every single time I play the game. I'm loving every fucking second of it. I don't know. This is very knee jerky, but God, this thing is right there for me. It's right underneath Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. It's that much fun to play. It's the first Zelda game where you actually are Princess Zelda, and it's almost like, I thought one of a mechanic about the game, Eddie, that I was very iffy about, that now I love, and I just want it. So Zelda initially does not battle. So the way she fights is she has this wand where she can create objects that she's mimicked, and like she creates echoes of them. And so the first thing I had to do was create a giant rock.
Does she pleasure herself with it at any point?
Come on. I mean, It's basically Spawn's cape. You just pull whatever you want out of that fucking thing. And she just, oh, man. And so she, that black dude sitting on the bed, whips him out. Like she fucking, it's amazing. And so the first thing, you create this giant rock, you just throw at enemies. And then when you defeat an enemy, you copy it, and then you can just summon a copy of that fucking thing to fight for you.
Oh.
And it gets awesome. I mean, you find the crazier the enemy, like, fuck yeah, I'm copying that motherfucker. And you suddenly, it's so much fun. I'm not even halfway through it. I'm taking my sweet time like I do with every Legend of Zelda game. But it's fucking immaculate.
Nice.
And you knew that would be my geek out. If any new Legend of Zelda game comes
It's
out.
always.
And it really, like that meme of Nino Brown crying before he kills a guy with the single tear coming down his cheek. That is me to every other game I'm playing when a new Zelda game comes out. I'm so sorry, y'all, but
it's
not fucking over.
You, it's me.
No, never blame yourself.
No.
But I can't. I have to do this. I've got to murder you for.
Yeah.
And Echoes of Wisdom has been has not disappointed, not even a little goddamn bit, Eddie. Not even a little. So nice. Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. It's so much fucking fun. Playing as Zelda absolutely did not disappoint. And
nice.
Something that I believe was a first for the Zelda franchise is the Zoras come together in
the gangbang. The gangbang.
You would hope, because I don't know if you remember, the Zoras were the fish creatures in the first game.
Sure.
That would pop up and shoot the little fireballs at you.
Yeah.
And then the Zoras then changed in Ocarina of Time. They were like more elegant looking fish things and not so monstrous looking.
Right.
And now we find out those are the ocean Zora, and then the river Zora are the ones who spit fire at you.
Right.
And in this game, Zelda kind of acts like a mediator to get them to settle their differences. That's a quest I'm on right now. Fucking fantastic. I'm losing my mind over this game. Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Eddie, what is your geek out?
Now, my geek out, my geek out may interfere. It may spoil stuff for you, which I'm conflicted about, because it's Transformers One is my geek out.
You know what? I'm a man. I can. Could I just put myself in an isolation booth?
You could, but none of the spoilers I'm going to give you are going to be like, are going to ruin your enjoyment of the movie. It's not like some big like jaw-dropping moment, like holy fuck, I can't believe they went there. Like it's not that sort of.
Go for it. Go for it.
It's just fun spoilers from a film that has reignited my love for Transformers, which was just. It wasn't a dead fire, but it was a smoldering ember.
Eddie, I had to watch the fucking season after the movie on fucking Tubi to feel better because of all the shit that's been coming out. Although I did like the Netflix show.
Netflix show was good. Actually, Bumblebee I didn't hate.
Yeah.
The film Bumblebee I didn't hate.
Yeah, didn't hate the movie Bumblebee. Every other
and
movie
the Netflix show is great. Both
every
seasons
other movie
of Netflix
fucking sucked.
They've all sucked.
Transformers
One.
Let's do it. I've got to go
fucking
see this.
Like the first 20 minutes. It's a movie for kids. For sure.
And that is how it should be given the source material.
And this is how it should be. But the first 20 minutes, you're kind of watching. Okay, this is gonna be okay. Let me just get through this because Orion Pax and D16, Prime and Megatron, Optimus Prime and Megatron, They're I forgot what they call them. They're mining droids, right?
Aren't they like slaves basically?
Sort of. They're underground. Yeah. They're under the surface of Cybertron.
Right.
The flow of energon is stopped, so they're mining for energon, or what they're mining for this substance they don't quite know, and they can't transform. They don't have their transforming modules. So none of them can transform, and the only ones that have been able to transform is like you have Sentinel Prime, I think is Sentinel Prime, played by John Hamm in the movie. Fucking great.
Oh. He's
like the leader. Like he's like the. Everyone looks up to Sentinel Prime. He's the hero, right? And they have there's the race of Transformers that can transform, and they're the upper crust of the society, and you have all these other guys that are just these miners that under the thing of Cybertron.
Now, have the Jewish robots created to control the weather? Do they control the weather on Cybertron?
They control the flow of energy.
Okay, right. Okay. Damn it.
So, but as the movie goes on. And the adventure starts because at the beginning it's a lot of fist bumping and a lot of like it's just not.
So you're like, well,
it's like okay, you've sort of made this too modern. Like you're playing for kids in 2024. You're not playing for Transformer fans, right?
This would have been if like the movie came out in '98 and Bumblebee was like, hey, looks like that went well. Not.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. Now...
Oh, behave. Like, it would have been like...
Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes, still better than any of the Michael Bay produced or directed films.
Absolutely. Okay. And the fucker produced this.
I don't think he did. I think they just
I don't think he had anything to do with it.
He got a little bit
His
of cash.
name's on it.
Yeah.
But the first 20 minutes better than any fucking live-action Transformer movie.
Okay.
And so they go on, like, Prime and Megatron are best friends, right? Or whatever. And then they go on this quest and they discover that the original Primes were all killed because they eventually make it their way up to the surface to try to find, because Sentinel Prime is on this quest for the fucking, I can't think, I just went blank. The Matrix of leadership.
Yep.
He's on the quest for the, and no one can find it. He can't find it. Sentinel Prime can't find it. And because you've heard that
so he is a Prime who somehow does not have the Matrix,
right? Ooh. But because no one else knows what happened, everything's been covered up.
Oh man!
Because the Quintessons have basically taken over.
So the Quintessons are in this.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Quintessons are in it. The geekiest part for me is you have Megatron. Well, you have Orion Pax D16. They meet up with B127, which is Bumblebee.
Of course.
Greatest version of Bumblebee that's come out, even with the original series.
Key from Key and Peele is Bumblebee.
Yeah, great.
Awesome.
And then you have Alita 1, right?
Yep.
And they're all looking for if we can find the Matrix leadership, Sentinel Prime will love us and we'll be heroes, right? Like that's what they're trying to do.
D16 is okay with this. He idolizes Sentinel Prime, I suppose.
Yeah, they all do.
Okay.
And then they discover the all the old Prime's bodies that have been wiped out. They all like shit. Megatronus and like all the all the.
Is this basically Total Recall, but
a little
Transformer? I mean, not Total Recall.
Right?
The Running Man. Is this the Running Man?
A little bit Running Man.
Running Man. Now,
little bit Running Man.
Running Man.
Little bit Running
Man. Oh wow.
But while they're and then they find the Primes. Who's the Prime that brings back Optimus Prime? That turns him into Optimus Prime in the stories.
Oh God.
What's the old one?
Fuck,
I can't think of the...
Sentinel Prime was the one that Leonard Nimoy voiced in the Michael Bay one, right?
Right.
I don't remember.
I'm trying to look it up.
Fuck. Was it Stumpy Prime?
The Stumpy Prime. Stumpy Cock Prime.
Stumpy... Chode Prime.
Chode Prime. Anyway, they get their transformer module, so they can now transform, right? So they start to look a little bit more like the robots that we know.
Is it the Prime... from the cartoon that made Optimus Optimus.
Yes.
He's the one who allows him to transform.
He's still like sort of alive. They power him back up.
Oh, wow.
And he gives them the transforming modules from the dead primes, from all the dead primes. And he
like
tells them what has happened.
Alpha Trion.
Yes. Alpha Trion takes the transforming modules from all the other dead primes and gives it to that group. So now they are, and tells them what happened. You were all born with this. Sentinel Prime took them from you when you were born.
Sentinel Prime's the bad guy again.
Sentinel. Well, you kind of know Sentinel Prime's a bad guy from the beginning. It's just he's too good of a guy. He's dressed in gold. It's like, okay, you're not. It's like Zeus from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Does Alpha Trion have the big ass fucking goatee still in this?
Yeah.
Woo! That was my favorite part of Alpha Trion.
They look very similar to how they're supposed to look, which is nice. I can't wait
to go see this.
And so they learned the secret of what had happened. Sentinel Prime made the deal with the Sentinels.
Yeah,
or not the Sentinels, the Quintessons.
Yeah.
Sentinel Prime made a deal with the Quintessons.
He did them dirty.
And so he's supplying the Quintessons with the Energon.
Jesus.
So all these Transformers are mining Energon, thinking they're helping the plant, trying to restart up Cybertron, but it's all going to the Quintessons.
So Sentinel Prime is the Trump of the Cybertron.
He's the fucking Trump. The Quintessons are Putin.
Putin, yep.
And Energon is COVID tests. And so, but they come across, this is the part I geeked out the most. The rest of the movie, I won't tell you the rest of the movie, but this part I geeked out the most. They're all four walking. They're trying to. Now that they know the secret and they know they have to fight Sentinel Prime and like they know the truth, so now they have to find an army to fight. So they come across the old guard of Cybertron.
Okay.
And like you're sitting around, it's like all these you see all these robots or whatever, and it's really dim or whatever, and you hear this voice go, and I forgot what he says, but he's getting ready to execute them because they're trespassing or whatever, and it cuts up, and you see fucking Starscream sitting on a throne with Soundwave and Shockwave as his two bodyguards, right? And then you just see what becomes all the Decepticons standing around them. And you're like, I fucking got goosebumps watching this. And then
this makes way more sense because now if this leads into G1 or if they want to read, Starscream has already had a taste.
Yeah.
Right? He's already had a taste.
He was the leader of this group. Right?
Yeah, he's already had a taste of this.
And so Prime or Orion Pax is trying to get them to like, hey, come fight with us so we can take out Sentinel Prime. And they're like, we're fine where we are. We're good. We don't need. Starscream's like, I don't need to fight your war or whatever. And then Megatron's like, he's like gung ho to just go do it. He's gonna because the minute he finds out the truth about Sentinel Prime, he wants him dead. Megatron wants to kill him. Right. And so Starscream's like, you can't disrespect me and leave or whatever. And fucking Megatron just beats the shit out of Starscream, squeezes his throat, and makes his voice go, and then gives him the Starscream voice. Because he doesn't sound like Starscream in the movie. You're like, okay, it looks like Starscream. That's cool, but it doesn't sound like Starscream. And Megatron has his hand around his throat. He's like, and he's got his gun like pointed at him on his arm, and he just squeezes, and you just hear his voice just turn into the Starscream voice. So then all
the crew was like, "Oh,
this is who we follow. This is who we're fucking following."
Woo!
It's great. It's fucking great.
I'm
After the first 20 minutes, it's fucking great.
I can't wait. Look at this.
And then I won't tell you the rest of how everything else goes, but it's so.
Wait. There's even more holy shit moments past that.
There's some probably not to that level. You're like fucking Starscream's on a throne. Like you're like, oh fuck, this is why he always hated Megatron because Megatron he had that taste.
Wow.
But like after that, I mean, there's some holy shit moments, but it's kind of like, yeah, there's some good moments, especially in the final battle. But
I gotta go see this.
It's a fuck. I geeked out when I saw Starscream on the throne, and then Megatron just squeeze his throat and make his voice turn into Starscream.
Fuck! I gotta go see this.
It's pretty great.
Oh, that's fucking just emasculates him.
Bitches him in front of everybody. Because Megatron gets so angry and now he can transform, so he just gets so angry and all of a sudden the gun just fucking pops out. Like he didn't know he had it. And he just fucking pops out of his arm. And he just aims it like it's like 2 inches from Starscream's face.
Fuck, I love it.
It's so good.
I can't wait.
And it sucks no one's seen it because it's so good.
I will definitely go see this in the theater before it's out of the theaters. No,
I want to see it again.
Oh, so Let me go in then. Here we are. You ready? My action figure of the week. Eddie.
What do you got? What do you got?
Eddie. Well, once this fucking camera stops fucking...
Woo!
Look at that.
Fantastic Four, Wolverine, and Spider-Man.
Look at that. Look at that. That's as clean as it gets. I'm sorry. That's as slick as it gets right there. Is that not as slick as it gets?
All covered in ejaculate right now.
They should be. They will be. It will happen.
Oh.
Look at how,
that Spider-Man is fucking sweet.
Now, my favorite part is instead of the 4, he's got the Spider-Man symbol, and instead of the 4, he's got an X.
He's got the X.
That is just incredible. That is my action figure or / video game of the week. I kind of cheated because video game of the week is Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Right.
Action figures, that Wolverine Spidey Fantastic Four 2-pack. I'm trying to remember what that Fantastic Four, it was Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and was it She-Hulk or was it just Hulk? Remember.
Was Hulk in Fantastic Four or just She-Hulk? Was Hulk ever in Fantastic Four?
I don't remember. You know what? We're going to look it up.
I remember She-Hulk being in Fantastic Four, but I don't remember Hulk being in Fantastic Four.
I think it was She-Hulk. I know someone right now is screaming at us the answer.
Oh, of course. And that's what we would want. It's probably King Bo.
Yes. Bo should be the one. But like Ghost Rider, let me see. Let me find that. It was the it was just the Hulk. That's right.
Oh, it was. I didn't know the
Hulk.
I
don't remember if it was Gray Hulk. Or I believe it was Gray Hulk. Yeah, It was Gray Hulk. It was Fantastic Four was Ghost Rider, Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and it was the Gray Hulk. But I don't remember. I don't think they ever had like a Fantastic Four matching uniform.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't ever remember Ghost Rider in a Fantastic Four outfit.
No. Actually, sometime the first issue was a Gray Hulk, and then later he went back to the green. So
but Spidey and Wolverine were in those costumes?
I think that was later. Later. Yeah.
Okay. The action figures look awesome, but I don't remember those costumes ever in the comics.
Right.
On those figures.
That was a little later, I think. Yeah. Man.
Those are fucking tight.
Those are tight, dude. So what is your action figure or video game?
Well, my action figure of the week that leads into also my favorite Generation 1 Transformer.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not a new action figure that I got, but I brought it from my parents' house when I traveled back to my parents' house. My original Soundwave.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that.
Eddie.
My favorite. This is my favorite Generation 1 Transformer.
Eddie. Proof that you and I are brothers, because that is also my pick for the greatest of the first. I remember as a kid, because I remember my Soundwave having some parts in it that were actual steel, like his feet.
The feet are steel.
Yeah, and
the feet are steel.
And I just remember, as far as all of them went, he was the closest one that looked like the cartoon. He was the closest one that looked like the cartoon. And the fact that you could put any of the cassettes in him was even fucking better.
My first boner that I recall.
I didn't even know it was a boner, and then it was.
I didn't know it was a boner either. I didn't know
Laserbeak and Ravage in there.
I didn't know what it was, but that's what it ended up being. Was my first direction.
Oh my! So look, these are all okay. The worst ones, the Darkest Hour. I'm gonna have to say, it's just the best. It's the best. The Darkest Hour has to be Ironhide and Ratchet from that G1, right?
Yeah.
Ironhide and Ratchet have to be. I think the honorable mentions after Soundwave are the Seekers, Hound.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Ravager was probably my favorite. I mean, I don't
cassette.
have him here. This is Laserbeak.
A great cassette.
But Ravager was my favorite cassette.
I'm gonna go the honorable mentions in any order: Hound, Wheeljack, Sideswipe, Brawn, Jazz, and then the Seekers. I would think. I think the Darkest Hour was Ratchet and Ironhide, and The second darkest hour was Megatron. That was a terrible figure, that first Megatron.
It was so hard. I mean, the gun was cool.
The gun was cool. The robot.
When he was the gun, that was cool. But when he transformed into the figure, it was such a pain in the ass.
And then he has this giant cod piece sticking out,
just
like
so huge.
Weird...
And
he kept wanting the top of the body kept wanting to turn on you, and you couldn't
Brutal.
do anything with it.
Brutal.
Prime was great.
Prime was a really good one, but I still think all those were better. I thought Brawn, Hound, Jazz. You know what I mean? Sideswipe. And the Seekers, but nobody touched.
I mean, Bumblebee was great, too. He was just so small.
Just him and Cliff Jumper were just too tiny.
They were just so tiny. That was the scale of them was off.
And here's the thing. I would bet money that out of all your G1 Transformers figures, Soundwave is the one you're going to find the most intact copies of to this day.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was made the best. It was the most durable.
Oh, just the best.
It was Soundwave.
Fucking
Rumble,
so
Ravage, Red Bed Frenzy. Oh, fuck. The fucking
Dude, when I saw him,
Megatron.
When I saw him in Transformers One, I'm like, him and Shockwave standing side by side.
The waves, baby.
The same way they stood next to Megatron when Megatron took over. That's the way they were standing next to Starscream.
Greatest tag team we never got. The Waves, Shockwave, and Soundwave.
Probably.
If
there was ever a wrestling faction within the Decepticons,
it's the Waves of Destruction, right? The Waves of Destruction. What do you call them? The Waves of Doom, something like that.
Something like that. They were the Ole and Art Anderson of whatever that faction would have been.
Just no bullshit. Fuck you up.
No bullshit. I think Soundwave was probably more Arn Anderson. Shockwave's more Ole.
I think you're absolutely right. I think you're absolutely right. Oh man, do we just do next week the second wave? Do we pick it?
I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Oh man, well now here we go. It is time that we close out our show with what is quickly becoming our favorite segment. I think, Eddie.
Yeah, I think so.
IMDb, where we cast a movie in the worst way possible, and we're gonna cast Die Hard. I want your takes on these that I have.
Okay.
Eddie, you are more than welcome to veto whoever you think needs vetoing, okay?
All right. How many characters of Die Hard are we doing? We're doing John McClane.
I'm going to give you the run. Let me give you the rundown of the characters, then I'll give you
Okay, John McClane, Hans Gruber.
John McClane, Hans Gruber, Sergeant Al Powell, Holly McClane, Carl, of course, Alexander Goodenough, the guy with the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
Argyle. Chief Dwayne Robinson,
okay,
who of course is played by the wonderful Gleason, who was the Breakfast Club dean.
Yeah,
right?
We're gonna need some more FBI guys.
Yep, the best line of the movie. Best line of the. I'm sorry to yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, but the best line of the movie is, "Oh, we're gonna need some more FBI guys." I think the second best line is, "So nice suit, be ashamed to ruin it." Ooh, ooh. And then the one time he snaps, that's why I think Hans Gruber might be the best villain of art, because
when he just says, "How do you say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker?"
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And the only time he loses his cool, the only time, is when Holly calls him a petty thief or a common thief.
Yeah,
I'm an exceptional thief. Like that.
Because that's the only time his ego is attacked.
Right. I'm an exceptional thief. Like, oh, fuck, yeah. He is. Is that, I don't know what's, real quick, before we cast this.
Right.
What's a better delivered line from Alan Rickman? I'm an exceptional thief, or in Galaxy Quest. You've seen Galaxy Quest, right?
Yeah.
When the guy who idolizes him is dying, in the whole movie he hates his catchphrase. But then he just sincerely tells him, "I will avenge." Ooh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but it's why I think
should have won Best Supporting Actor for that film.
God, he's just like Mother used to make with that fucking frog thing. But that was like, I remember, like, that was the goosebump moment of Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Is when that alien is dying and he does that line, "I will avenge you." Oh, fuck, that was great.
Good stuff.
Because it was both funny and serious. It worked both ways.
Well, he had his human hair was sticking out of his shitty makeup.
But he just says, fuck it. He delivers it. Like, I really liked this guy. And fuck, man, he's actually dying. You know what? I'm committing. I'm all in. Like, that was so great.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
So we have John McClane, Hans Gruber, Sergeant Al Powell, Holly McClane, Holly Gennaro, if we want to get really specific. Carl, Argyle, Chief Dwayne Robinson, Ellis, the 2 Special Agent Johnsons, and newsman extraordinaire Richard Thornburg. Okay. Is that good? I think I'm missing anyone?
I think you've got the crux of the cast.
Right.
The meat of the cast.
The meat of the cast. So for John McClane.
Okay.
And we're not going in his prime. We're going it today.
Today's version.
New Year's at on stage. New Year's at Mar-a-Lago. Vanilla Ice. I have Vanilla Ice. John McClane. I have Vanilla Ice.
Wow. You're asking a lot of Vanilla Ice to carry this film. A lot of this film is just him talking into a walkie-talkie. It's asking a lot. There's no one to carry him through a lot of these scenes.
Again, I thought the goal was to do the worst job possible.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Vanilla Ice.
All right. Can I do Hans Gruber?
I would love it. If we pick the same guy, I'm gonna.
I don't know if you're gonna pick this one. This one might be the. Okay. You can tell me yours after I say mine, then we can see which one's the best. Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney.
I think Mitt Romney is Hans Gruber.
See, pardon me. I think that's 2 on the nose, but I had Coach Lou Holtz.
Oh,
I
like Coach Lou Holtz would be great.
I'm
a supplement. I say yippee motherfucker.
Oh fuck!
He'd be a good.
Look at his kingdom and wept, for there were no more worlds left to conquer.
I mean, sitting on the beach earning 20%.
Yes, for a miracle, I give you yes to me. Fuck, I'll see you. It's Christmas. It's the time for miracles. I must have missed 60 minutes.
Let's do Lou Holtz for Hans Gruber. But we'll move Mitt Romney down to William Atherton as Richard Thornburg.
Okay, it's a great. Okay, let's.
He can be the Mitt Romney is the TV reporter.
Okay, I like you. I think we're probably going to go with that once you get to my Thornburg.
Okay.
So for Detective Sergeant Al Powell, I have in blackface Steve Bannon. Ooh. That's who I have. Steve Bannon. And he's given no direction. Just go. You're a black guy. Go.
Okay.
Do you have any changes, or are you okay?
No, that's a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
Next, I have Holly Gennaro, Holly McClane. I have Lauren Boebert.
Lauren Boebert.
As she's just jerking off everybody in that fucking office, party, waiting room. Just jerking off.
Well, all that downtime. She's got to, keep the morale up. Just hand jobs everywhere.
Are you okay with Lauren Boebert? That's now. You okay with Lauren Boebert as Holly McClane?
Yeah.
Now for Carl, I think with a very shitty like Edgar Winter or Nelson blonde wig.
Yeah.
I have Ted Cruz.
I can't wait to see the fight scene between him and Vanilla Ice. That's gonna be spectacular.
Ted Cruz fucking getting lynched with the fucking chain. want blood. And you'll have it. But first I need my ventilators. Lou Holt's doing the... Oh, you're one of them, aren't you?
My ventilators.
The best part is Vanilla Ice would be too stupid because Lou Holtz can't change his voice like Hans did. You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them, aren't you? Clay. Bill Clay.
Don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
In one of those firing paintball ranges. Clay. Bill Clay. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
For Argyle, I have Dinesh D'Souza. I'm going to be so bummed out when MAGA goes away. We're going to be robbed of all these fucking dipshits we can make fun of so much.
They'll find some other way to grift, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Dinesh D'Souza, do you like him as Argyle?
I like that.
All right. For Chief Dwayne Robinson, I have Bill O'Reilly.
Okay.
Could you imagine him? You know how much he would own that character in that scene?
Oh, dude, that is him.
This is what I'm getting. So any changes so far? Are you happy?
No.
With this?
No.
For Ellis, I think I have.
All right.
I could have made this Joe Takagi, but we're not casting Joe Takagi. We're just our old IMDb standby one more time. Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's is Ellis.
Perfect. In the tuxedo, in the same Mickey, just same outfit. Just playing his racist stereotype.
Wait, do we do this to him again? Do we cast Joe Takagi and it's Mickey Rooney? Is that guy Bill or whatever? Is that what? Do we do this?
Bill.
Is Joe Takagi Mickey Rooney is Bill? Oh fuck! We got Mickey Rooney doing double duty again to this. So, Special Agent Johnson and Johnson. I have Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa. What are your thoughts? Special Agent Johnson and Johnson, no relation. Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. You okay with this?
Yeah, I like both of those.
And then my Richard Thornburg was Adam Schefter, but I think I like your Mitt Romney better. Oh, fuck. We did it, Eddie. We cast Die Hard in the greatest
Who was
way
Ellis
possible.
again? Who was Ellis again?
That guy up there causing that trouble? I can give him.
Yeah, but who did you have him cast as?
Oh, Ellis. That was the one and only Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then Joe Takagi was Mickey Rooney's Bill.
That one's... I'm just thinking maybe Ellis if we don't want to tax an old Mickey Rooney.
Okay, good idea.
Maybe Vivek Ramaswamy.
He's kind of a perfect Ellis.
It's kind of the same fucking dude. It's kind of the same guy.
Imagine Vanilla Ice trying to save him. Yo, tell him we don't know each other, dog.
Bobby, what do you got a gun out for? The method acting.
Oh, I must have missed 60 minutes. It's just members of the Aging Dawn. Once these revolutionary brothers and sisters are free. Oh, fuck. Eddie, what a ramble. What a ramble.
Wow. Yeah.
Next
Nailed
ramble, next ramble 417. We're going to be doing, what should we devil's advocate? What's an awful moment we should try to... Try to do the
try to salvage.
Yeah. What's the worst? What's an awful thing we try to salvage? We can think on it. We don't have to know.
We can think on it. Maybe the gobbledygooker, or should we save that for Thanksgiving?
I say Thanksgiving.
We'll save that one for Thanksgiving.
I think we're also going to do the Super Nintendo. We'll do some Gumball Love.
Okay.
And the Super Nintendo game that should have been Super Heaven's Gate. So the Super
It's an upgrade from Heaven's Gate that was on the NES.
On the NES is Heaven's Gate. This is Super Heaven.
This is Super Heaven's Gate because it's on the Super Nintendo.
Well, there we go. Subscribe to The Ramble. 5-star rating. Positive text review. Thank you to all who have already done it. Until next time, we love you all. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the theme song. We'll be back Friday for another Ramble Radio. Maybe with Alt-Right Cody?
Maybe.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Boom. I'll be on the beach earning 20%.
The $6 million in bear buns.
And he's just wearing his Notre Dame hat the whole movie. He doesn't take it off ever.
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. It's I'm kind of upset.
Say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.